Crap. Oh,
He's gonna screw it up. Chuck's Mangled News.
good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. And everybody on the West Coast, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And everybody else in between this great, big, beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? How's it going? Okay, let's do the ground rules real quick. If you got crumb munchers, rugrats running around, this is not a kid show. It's for big people. So if they're little, put them for a nap. If it's nice outside, kick their ass outside. Give them a PlayStation, Xbox, or an iPad with headphones. Let them listen to the radio. They can't listen to Mon Valley Radio because I'm simulcasting with them. So I have been forever. So what's new? What's up? What's happening? It's Thursday. A lot of shit going on. I'd seen a segment on The View today that Sean Spicer is all freaked out. Him and Kellyanne Conway apparently got bounced from their jobs that Trump gave them. Sean Spicer was on the advisory board for, I don't know, West Point or one of them places. He's pissed. I'm not going to resign. I'm filing a lawsuit. He can't. He's just stupid. So, yeah, everybody gets their comeuppance. You know, it takes time, but they get them. So, here's something on the news that I wanted. Andrea Junker on Twitter, okay? Did I say, Jesus Christ. Bill Barr's daughter worked at Treasury to protect Trump's tax returns and his loans at Douche Bank. How about that for a name, Douche? It's Deutsche Bank, but I call it Douche because it's a douchey bank. Rudy Giuliani, his son, got $363,000 to be White House sports liaison. Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner used the White House as $640 million bonanza. But Hunter Biden is a problem? Sure. And that's what she says. Andrea Junker. Jersey Tech says, sadly, Janet Yellen is now protecting the Trump tax returns and not turning them over. She is literally giving Trumpers the justification of why Mnuchin, justification for why Mnuchin didn't turn them over. It's insane. Janet Yellen. Joe Gibson says, Jersey, what is the crime that you want Trump's tax return for? At this moment, it's a fishing expedition. That is why they haven't been turned over. Joe Gibson, don't you realize that they're supposed to check? There's an emoluments clause that they are not allowed to make any money while they're in office, and they are. So, or not use the office to make money. And he did it terribly, constantly, unrelentingly. How many other words can I freaking say? So, that's that. It's Thursday, last day this week for me. But I'm not done working. I mean, I got work every day of the week that I got to do. Keep everything running. Keep it running smoothing. Politics, I'm not going to. I have to try to avoid these people. The zero hedge, because I told you before they did me wrong. They made me look like a goofball. They reported something that was totally false, and I reported it. I think it was gospel, but it wasn't. Okay, I got the throat thing going on, folks. Not going to do this anymore. Fed up prosecutor is done with bullshit traffic stops. The Daily Beast. Yesterday at 4:02 p.m. John Choi, the Minnesota prosecutor who charged the cop who killed Philando Castile, is already earning enemies for his groundbreaking new policy. John Choi said he will never forget July 6, 2016, the day 32-year-old Philando Castile was shot and killed by a St. Anthony Police Department officer during a simple traffic stop over a broken taillight. When asked for his license and registration, Castile told Officer Geronimo Yanez he had a licensed gun. Yanez, fearful Castile might reach for it, told him not to, but despite Castile's insistence that he was not reaching for the gun, Yanez fired 7 shots from close range, killing him. Later, it was revealed Yanez and another officer in the car believed Castile resembled a robbery suspect before they pulled him over. Choi, the Ramsey County attorney in Minnesota who charged Yanez for the shooting and later saw Yanez acquitted by a jury, told the Daily Beast he's never stopped thinking about the way Castile's interaction with Yanez began over an innocuous infraction. Choi said, "It's the sort of traffic stop that black people like Castile, who'd been stopped over 40 times before his death, are subject to daily by police officers, often fishing for drugs, guns, and an easy arrest." And how true is that? How true is that? And I had a thought about this. If you want to read the rest of the article, John Choi, Minnesota prosecutor who charged the cop who killed Philando Castile, is already earning his enemies for his groundbreaking new policy. It's insane. It's these cops. That's what I wanted to say. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that the cops after this thing got together and they said, well, they really pulled him over, not because of the taillight, but he resembled a bad guy. Robbery suspect. That's what it says. Robbery suspect. How convenient. When you're sitting in a car behind the wheel, how good a look do you have at a person when you're following them for a broken taillight to see if they're a robbery suspect? Can you tell me that? Even if you see them at an intersection with a broken... and you can't. There's no freaking way. If you're at an intersection, right? Think this through. If you're at an intersection and you see this guy, how can you see a broken taillight? Because you're looking at him from the side. And yet, he was stopped for a broken taillight. And it worked, which makes it worse. This drives me crazy too. What makes it worse, these guys, I gotta fix my head. What is this? What makes it, God, just bang on the microphone. What makes it worse is these guys were acquitted. This guy was acquitted. And wait, one more thing. How many shots? 7 shots from close range. Do you think that maybe one shot would have done the job? Maybe just a shot in the leg, you know? Or a shot in the arm. 7 shots? 7 shots? What kind of jury was that acquitted this guy? What kind of lawyer? Prosecutor? This Choi guy, was he the prosecutor on this case? Whoever the prosecutor, they blew it. You don't need 7 shots to stop a guy from reaching for a gun. If you're that scared, one will do right in the freaking head. 7 shots. You know what that is? Scared. Fear. Fear. Afraid. The freaking guy is afraid. That's all that is. My God, 7 shots. You can tell this Thursday. Okay, so I told you about. Didn't I tell you? I told you about Sean Spicer, right? Kellyanne Conway. I don't know what she was appointed as, but I also heard on The View about that. Is Sean Spicer and Kellyanne? They had been appointed just 4 months before Trump's term was over. So he wanted to make sure he took care of the people that took care of him. Here you go. These Horton writes romance. I guess he's a writer. Twitter news. New York Times reports. The New York Times reports. That's Mangled News, folks. That per the Treasury Department, the top 1% evade $164 billion a year in taxes. How nice. And you have to scrape and everything else just to get a decent deduction. And they look over your shoulder while you're doing it. I guess you have to have billions of dollars for them to leave you alone. Or do like Sean Spicer. I'll sue you. You can go ahead and sue all you want. You're going to lose. I don't know who you're going to... Get Rudy Giuliani to take your case. He go to jail yet? Is Trump going to go to jail? Here, that's a good question. Is Trump going to go to jail? Forbes yesterday. I like Forbes. Forbes is a good news service, but they don't list their journalists. They got some really good journalists, you know. France's military is a powerful but fragile ally against Russia, says U.S. study. France fields a powerful military with sophisticated capabilities, including advanced jets, well-trained commandos, and nuclear weapons. But the French military is also fragile, lacking reserves this is dangerous. Lacking reserves of munitions and manpower for a sustained conflict with Russia, according to a study by a U.S. think tank. Well, you know what? They don't have to have a sustained conflict with Russia because you know who else is going to jump in there. The United States and England and Germany and everybody else. So France currently possesses one of the Western Europe's most capable militaries, owing to the country's commitment to maintain as wide range of military capabilities as possible and preserving its capacity to handle any kind of conflict, including high-intensity conventional warfare, without the necessity of allies, according to a report. U.S. think tank RAND Corporation. So RAND Corporation does think tanks. How about that? What else did they do? I remember when I was younger, they had commercials about the RAND Corporation. And I can't remember what it was about. Maybe one of you guys do. Let me know. admin@monvalleyradio.com. So that's admin@monvalleyradio.com. Are you guys on the radio? Whatever you guys. Somebody let me know. France has always been the odd bird of the Western Alliance. A founding member of NATO in 1949, it withdrew its troops from NATO command in 1966, only to rejoin in 2009. Mindful of its history as a great power, the armies of Louis XIV and Napoleon once dominated Europe. Where the hell did that come from? France, since 1945, has pursued a fiercely independent foreign policy that has sometimes exacerbated made them all upset with the U.S. leaders. Well, here we go again with this shit. No, I don't want to see. No, I don't want to. No, get rid of it. This is getting to be a regular thing here, folks. Help is so wonderful. Oh, that's another one. It only takes Ted Cruz. As soon as I mention the name, it just like makes your hair stand up. But anyway, this is from The Hill 2 days ago. Ted Cruz to millions losing unemployment benefits. Get a job. So, Senator Ted Cruz reacted to news of millions of Americans losing their unemployment benefits over the weekend by suggesting out-of-work people should get a job. In a tweet sent late Monday night, Cruz shared with his followers a headline from the Associated Press reading, "Jobless Americans have few options as benefits expires." Get a job? Cruz commented. There are millions of vacancies, and small businesses across the nation are desperate for workers. The emergency federal jobless benefits ended on Labor Day, while another 3 million people will lose their additional $300 boost to state unemployment benefits, barring government intervention, The Hill previously reported. The AP reported there are currently no plans from the White House to extend unemployment benefits, and no states appear inclined to take action either. The Washington Post reported. So if you want to read that article, that's from The Hill, Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz. And you know what? Those people just don't get it. And the reason is, okay, there's still a big child care problem, a massive child care problem. A lot of women cannot go back to work. There's millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of jobs that pay $7.25 an hour. $7.25 an hour. Now, if I figure out the money that I pay every month for the guy to do my grass and take out the garbage once a week, and okay, I'll just use that as an example. That's it, period. That person's making $20 an hour. Oh, well, no. Yeah, because you go maybe once every 10 days, unless it rains a lot, then you got to go like once every 7 days to keep up the grounds. Get that? The grounds. Keep up the grounds. Okay, and then take out the garbage. And here's the thing, it's already put halfway out where he got to take it to. So, not like it's like a murderous job. So I don't have wine and caviar and what do they call that? Delmonico steaks and pate and all that other shit parties every night. There's not much. There hasn't been a party in this place, in my place for forever. So let's not even go there. There hasn't been time, folks. I'm just sorry. What's this? God.daily.com yesterday? What is this? Getaway driver. Okay. Oh! Said it again. Son of a bitch. Getaway driver leaves Getaway driver leaves shoplifting friend stranded after she stole a bunch of merchandise. To us people that can't. Okay, as cops roll up. Not all criminals can be masterminds, but some can't even seem to handle the most simple of tasks. A viral video put a trio of shoplifters on a blast when they left one of their own behind after failing to get a car door open. Oh, the incident happened at a Hybrid Sports in Edwardsville, Illinois. I never heard of them. TikToker Faxy Fax pulled into the parking lot with his daughter when the three women rushed out of the store and sprinted towards them with arms full of racks of sweatsuits. I mean, overloaded with sweatsuits, he said. As the first two women jumped in the car in the front seat, it seemed like they panicked and shifted the car into drive, which auto-locked all the doors. The woman drops all the loot and casually walks after the car before realizing she's right next to a cop car. Just before that door opens, she breaks into a run across the lot, but it doesn't take long for the officer to catch up and cuff her. You can't make this shit up, folks. From Faxy Fax's point of view, the whole thing did not seem like a setup to have the third woman take the fall, but rather just felt like a moment of panic at the fact that cops were already in the parking lot by the time the shoplifters themselves exited the store. So they already knew that these people were stealing all this stuff. Called the cops ahead of time. Oh, what's this? This is different. This Daily Beast, this is kind of interesting. This is from yesterday. Do I got this shit in my pocket? Damn! No wonder I'm all hanging down. Look at this shit. See, that's what happens when you wear big t-shirts. I got to get smaller t-shirts. Okay. LAPD cops encouraged to collect social media info on every person stopped. The report, the Los Angeles Police Department has asked its officers to collect social media information when interviewing, stopping, or otherwise interacting with civilians, even if they're not accused of a crime. I wonder if that's legal. The Guardian reports public records first obtained by the Brennan Center for Justice and shared with the paper connect the procedure to a wider surveillance campaign. The LAPD social media data tactics based on Brennan Center's findings may just be the most comprehensive and intrusive in the country. It's in the country. Copies of field interview cards that officers used to speak to civilians were obtained by the Brennan Center, showing that the people are required to record not only a person's biographical data, but also social media information like their Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter handles. Social media accounts were first added as a section of the field interview cards in 2015. I don't think I would answer those questions. I have a right to privacy. If you have any idea, get a warrant. I'm sorry, that's terrible. International Business Times, 10 hours ago, U.S. Navy mocks China's new maritime law. Destroyer transits near disputed islands as carrier group trains nearby. Here are some key points. It says, like I said, it's from the IB Times, ibtimes.com. The transit is the USS Benford 7th FONOP in the area this year. USS Carl Vinson and its strike group was training in the area as the FONOP happened. USS Carl Vinson's air wing includes F-35 stealth fighters. China enacted its new maritime law last month. China claims it drove off U.S. warships Oh, yeah? A U.S. warship. A U.S. Navy warship sailed through the South China Sea on Wednesday in a clear and quick repudiation of the new maritime law that Beijing enacted last month to enforce its expansive claims over the contested waters. USS Benfold, an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer steamed within 12 miles of Mischief Reef, a part of the Spratly Islands, which China claims as its own and has built military facilities on. Reported CNN, the Navy has conducted such freedom of navigation operations regularly in recent years. The Benfold was the 7th FONOP in the area this year. Now, interestingly, as the Benfold made its way through the contested waters, the aircraft carrier USS Carl Vinson and its strike group were training elsewhere in the region. Stars and Stripes reported quoting Carl Vinson spokesman Lieutenant Commander Miranda Williams. So, that's that. Oh, and it's made, there you go, A Journalist by Mira Shurish. I'm just double checking everything, folks. Make sure everything's still working. Okay, we got 4 minutes to go. You like me? No. I don't care. I'm having fun. What's going on now? New tweets happening. All pictures, man. Come on. What could you eat every single day and never get tired of? Well, I don't know. Never get tired of eating it every day. I can't be that kind of person. Now, this person says chocolate. And you can't eat coffee, so I can't say coffee. I eat fries practically every day, but it's not like one of my favorites. It's like something to eat. So, Hooligan Peanut, here she goes. 9. Mom, 18 stacked all the bikes on top of each other. Me, did you stack them on top of each other to get the lawnmower out? 18 says, why would I do that? Me, please help them get the bikes out at least. 18, just get them out, or do I have to stack them again? So it's a 9-year-old, and the 18-year-old stacked all the bikes on top of each other, and Hooligan Peanut, okay, it was a little difficult to follow at first. Well, yeah, I'm not all that fast, buddy. You know, I'm pretty quick, but I'm not like super charged, unless I'm doing some brain food stuff, which I haven't done for a while. So, Dr. Cole, listing healthcare, FLLRs, and non-medical docs is a tedious task, so I will provide a select few friends with a link instead, saving me time and energy. I've literally spent a few years compiling both old and new accounts. I joined in 2012. It's not all my followers, but it's a sampling, and I have no freaking clue what she's talking about. And this Dr. Cole, oh, geez, I'm following her. God, what is this? Listing healthcare, FLLRs, and non-medical docs is a tedious. A select few friends with a link instead of saving me. I don't know what's going on. Yes, sis, that was from Dr. Wilson. Resistor. Mono Nagin says, okay. I didn't say that, he did. Or this person did. We were waiting, so I don't know. Chris Hayes, is there a mayor in America who's doing a really, really good job? Is there a mayor in America doing a really, really good job? I can't think of any. So, oh, wait. Here you go. Yep, Mayor Rex Harden of Pompano Beach, Florida, is doing an amazing job. That's what Tom McNulty, Hey You, says. I don't know if anybody in Florida is doing a good job. the way this shit's going on. And the time is up. Aren't you happy? You got to be ecstatic. It's his last day. I don't have to deal with this shit again till Monday. It's crazy. Oh, it's wonderful. Ah, breath of fresh air. So I got to get off of here. People are going to be pissed at me on the radio. So stay tuned for the Max Mix Show on the radio. And after that, ladies only. So that's for ladies only, guys. You go do something else. And music for the best female artists of all time. Unless you like listening to ladies singing and stuff like that. So that's it. And then after that, we got the dubby step, which is EDM, rave music, electronic music, whatever. It's good stuff. Really good stuff. And then headbangers after that with metal and hard rock and acid rock and rock. Real heavy. I mean, it's like not, mild stuff. So. Tool's new album is on there. I don't know. It's in the loop. So I don't know when it's going to play. I can't tell you. I'm not allowed. So let's say goodbye to these people, and then let's say goodbye to you. You guys be careful. Have a good day. Don't get that Rona, please. It's getting really bad now, ain't it? See you Monday. Hope to see you Monday.
Gonna screw it up.